You're probably looking at the title like, man, how do you pick up so many volumes in 1 month? To be honest, I don't know. I went a little crazy this month, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna roll that intro. Let's hop right into the pickup. What's up, guys? My name's Flash Ackerman. If you're new here, I do anime gaming, anime reaction videos, basically anything to do with anime. And it's my favorite time of the month, at least, I guess. I get to do my manga pickup / haul video, basically showing everything I picked up this month. And man, do I got a lot of pickups. We got over 50 volumes to get through. I went crazy this month. I don't know why. It just happened that way though. So I'm gonna hop right into these pickups. But if you are new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 150 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we're only 9 off. I'm doing a video every single day leading up to December 25th. Hoping I can reach that goal. So if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. If not, maybe just leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. Now, the first pick I'm going to be showing you guys, I picked up Naruto box set number 3. And as you guys know, Naruto is my favorite anime of all time. And I wanted to pick up all the manga and eventually read it in its original form, which I read like the first couple chapters of in volume 1, and that was about it. So to basically complete it, I just needed box set 3. I'm only missing volume 48, which is such a weird one, but I'm gonna pick it up eventually, you know, when I can get a good price on it. But I'm gonna show each volume. It's box set. I think its number is 49, 72, so there's a lot of volumes. I'm gonna try to go through this as quick as I can. Volume 49, volume 50, 51. This cover art's clean as hell. 52, I like this cover art a lot as well. 53, rip my boy Minato and Kushina, man, crazy. 54, Konan's super underrated. I don't want to hear anything else. Volume 55, Haku and Zabuza, it's the best opening arc in any anime. I don't want to hear anything else. Volume 55, volume 57, volume 58, Itachi only died because of the plot. Volume 59, I like this cover art a lot actually. Volume 60, volume 61, volume 62, volume 63, volume 64. I don't know if my boy Neji died in this one, but they did him dirty. Volume 65, one of the best cover arts of all the manga, in my opinion. Volume 66, volume 67, volume 68, volume 69, my boy Mike Guy, problem. Volume 70, volume 71, and volume 72. I mean, you can't not love this cover art. Oh man, that was a lot. That was a lot to get through showing each volume. Hope it's not too long when I edit this up. I don't think it will be, but I'm not going to talk too much about it. I mean, everybody knows Naruto. It's my favorite series of all time. Might be yours too, I don't know. But we're going to hop into another series that some people call the new Naruto, which I don't know. And that series being My Hero Academia. So I'm all the way caught up with My Hero Academia in terms of the anime, but for the manga, I'm not all the way caught up. And you know, I wasn't a manga collector or even reader when I got into anime, so I never really picked up any of the manga, but now I'm trying to go back and, you know, I want to complete some of my favorite series. I want to have the manga. So I picked up volumes 1 through 9 of My Hero Academia. I'm going to show them real quick. Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. My boy Todoroki's such a beast. 6, 7, 8, and finally 9. I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia, but you know, I honestly do think the last season was only all right. The Deku versus overall fight, in my opinion, it was just okay. I feel like it should have been a lot better. I mean, Mirio versus Overhaul, it was basically just a slideshow, which is kind of crazy to me. That, I mean, I didn't read it in the manga. I don't know if it was like that in the manga, but either way, I feel like they could have did a lot more with that. I mean, Endeavor versus Nomu at the end of the season was lit as hell, but that season was only all right for me. And I have all the current, I'm up to date with the manga volumes. I have volume, what, like 25 or 26, whatever they're on. I think it's 25. I haven't read it yet though, but I heard it's going crazy, and I just been reading some other stuff recently. It's not at the top of my list. I've been trying to get into some new things, and one of those new things I did get into, or tried to get into, was Chainsaw Man. I picked up volume 1. Here it is. And honestly, man, I don't know, man. Like, this series is not for me. I knew going into it, I don't think this series was going to be for me, but I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. I heard good things. Basically, it's a guy and he becomes a chainsaw man. And yeah, I don't know if I didn't really like the art style, or I didn't even really like the main character, and that's obviously a problem. And none of the side characters even stood out to me. I know it's only 1 volume in. I even hopped on the Shonen Jump app and read a couple chapters after, where I left off, and I still wasn't impressed. So I think I'm gonna drop this series, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, actually, man. It wasn't for me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna sell the volume or keep it, but maybe I'll hop back into it one day and give it another chance. But as of right now, it's one of those manga only series that I'm just gonna stay away from. But a manga only series that I would recommend to everyone to read is Platinum End. I know I talked about it in my last video about Platinum End. It's made by the creators of Death Note, and this series is truly amazing. I do hope it gets an anime. I'm not all the way caught up with it, but I do have a lot of volumes to actually show you. Volume 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see the shimmer on the cover. I really love the artwork. 8, I still got this wrapped in the plastic. It came in, I haven't read it yet. And 9, I still got this wrapped in the plastic as well. You can see the shimmer. I really love the artwork on these. Like I said, it was made by the creators of Death Note, and comparing it to Chainsaw Man, I mean, there's totally different things, but like by the first chapter in Platinum Man, I was hooked. I needed to know what happened. Where in Chainsaw Man, I kept reading and hope I would get interested, and I just never did. But talking about trying new things, there is a manga I picked up, and this is something I thought I would never read, but I decided to pick it up. I heard good things about it. I was like, let me give it a chance, and that would be in We Never Learn. So right here I got volume 1, volume 2. So I only picked up the first 2 volumes, and it's basically like a rom-com, which is like a romantic comedy, and like me personally, that I've never thought I would enjoy something like this. And even through the first volume, I was like, I don't know if this is for me or not. But at the end of the first volume, it did make me want to pick up the next volume to see if I would like it more. And surprisingly, I did. Like me, you know, I love the whole action moments, you know, rage scenes, build up to the fight, boxing, you know, Kakashi versus Obito, best fight in all anime in my opinion. Might be controversial, I don't know. I just love that fight. But I mean, it has nothing of that. It's basically just, like I said, a romantic comedy. But I do think it's a good switch up from always so serious. Comparing it to Platinum End, the last thing I talked about, even though it's not really comparable, but Platinum End, it's so serious. It's been serious since the first chapter, whereas this, it's been funny and kind of lighthearted, which may be the right word, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good switch up, and I'm definitely probably going to end up reading to the end. If you're not into stuff like this, I understand it, but maybe give it a shot like I did, and you might enjoy it. Now, one of my favorite series of all time, not in terms of manga, but in terms of anime, which it may be surprised or not, is Sword Art Online. So I did decide to pick up the Sword Art Online Progressive manga. I got volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Now basically Sword Art Online Progressive, it goes back to when Kirito and Asuna are in the first couple floors of Aincrad. I think it goes up to floor 3 because like after the first boss fight, I know the anime at least, it skips all the way to floor way high up in the 30s, I think. So this is basically their journeys and stories about when they're on the lower floors. And I know a movie's coming out about this series, I think, which I'm super excited for, and I really enjoyed the series. At first, I didn't know if I was a big fan of it because it's kind of like a different style of manga, I would say. I don't know. You just kind of got to read it to understand what I mean. But I definitely think Sword Art Online is better animated. But this is another way of taking the series that, I mean, if the movie wasn't coming out, the only way to read this would be through a light novel, which nobody wants to read all those words, or the manga. And I actually do enjoy the manga. I'm looking forward to picking up the rest of it. I think it's only 7 volumes, so I got like 4 to go. So I'm excited for that. Any more Sword Art Online content, I love. I don't know if you guys are big fans of the series or not, but I am personally. Some people hate on it, but I personally love it. Now, when I was picking this next thing up, wasn't sure whether I wanted to pick it up or not, but it was so cheap that I decided to pick it up, and that was being Pokemon Adventures. I know everyone has memories of reading Pokemon, you know, when they're younger and all that, and I decided to pick it up just because it was so cheap. So I got the first box set, which is only 7 volumes, and I got it for like 30 bucks, super cheap on Amazon, so I was like, let's do it. Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, like I said, man, this is the first box set. I haven't had a chance to read any of this yet. Like, I've been reading a lot of Platinum End, Sword Art Online, stuff I showed, even We Never Learn. I definitely do want to read this, though. It'll be good nostalgia, and I probably will end up picking the rest of it up at some point, depending on how much I like this. And last but not least, I did pick up, or I guess maybe least, Persona 5, the manga, volume 1. Now, the only reason I picked it up is because I got it on eBay for like $5 with shipping, so that's super cheap. I think like the postal stamp that they sent it to, it was more than even $5 for shipping, so they lost money, which I kind of feel bad, but I don't know why they listed it for that cheap. I'm still haven't even beat Persona 5 the game. I just finished the second arc in the game, Madarame, and I definitely do want to beat the game. It's just a very time-consuming game. As like I always say on this channel, I'm always super busy. But I haven't even finished reading the first volume of the manga yet. I'm like not even halfway through. It's pretty decent. I definitely say the game is the best experience. I watched the first episode of the anime too, and if you want the true Persona 5 experience, Persona 5 Royale, it's the first Persona game I ever played, but I mean, it's amazing. I want to go back. I want to play Persona 4 Golden. I don't know if I'd be able to play Persona 3 because I don't even know how I'd end up playing it, but Persona, it's definitely one of my new favorite game series of all time. But that is going to do it for the pickup video. That's everything I picked up. It was a lot. We did over 50 volumes, and it's crazy I did all this in 1 month. I don't know if it'll ever be a month like this again. The Naruto box set definitely helped bring that number up a lot, but my favorite pickups were honestly probably Sword Art Online and We Never Learn. We Never Learn was really a good surprise for me. I really enjoyed it a lot. And Platinum End 2, that's probably my favorite manga only series right now out. I'm not all the way caught up. I know volumes 10 and 11 are out. I don't know when 12's coming out. I think maybe next year, but listen, man, Platinum End, I would definitely give it a try. Same with We Never Learn. Even if that's not your thing, you may end up liking it like I did. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Let me know what you thought of my pickups. Did you guys pick up anything of the same? What did you guys pick up? Something different? I don't know. Like I said, I'm doing a video every single day leading up to the 25th of December, so stay tuned, subscribe for videos every day. I'm out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.